Hi everyone, Robert here, and guess what? We are on a VW Beetle. This is a 2000 model over here, and we just got it fixed. We're gonna be going to Makati, going to somewhere special, and using this toy. Let's go. So anyway, I got this Beetle like last year, right? So a friend of mine was selling this. It wasn't running, so he sold it to me very cheap. It was cheap. It was nice. So it was a brotherly price tag, and the problem was it wasn't starting. The issue is it has this immobilizer thing on so when you turn on the key, it doesn't turn on at all and whatever. So that's the reason why he sold it to me cheap. And the solution was exchange the computer box with an immobilizer delete. And now it's running. Well, there was actually a few problems along the way aside from the immobilizer delete. So the oil was getting hot, the temperature of the cooling system was pretty hot, so we actually had to fix that. The oil pumps, the water pumps, the oil cooler for the transmission, that is what was changed. Recently we changed the timing belt. Yeah, the timing belt, the engine mounts, because it was kind of shaking in here. And the fun fact was, very recently we actually had to do a nice wash over on the paint, so to give it this really nice brand new look. The door cards on these cars are very brittle. They're not made for the temperature here in the Philippines, so they get really brittle, they crack. This was recently restored and serviced by Timothy Lim. You guys know him from the Beetle community here in Philippines, so he fixed that. He also did some work inside in the engine, so the car is running up to speed, nice and cool. As you can see, there's like a temperature gauge right here. It is 76 right now, right here on the highway. The aircon is nice and cool. This is a 24-year-old car driving on the highway, going to Makati from Lipa City and having a jolly good time. Yeah. Alright guys, just a side note, that is Mount Makiling here in I think this is Laguna, I think, right? So yeah, that's a dormant, not a dormant, but it's an active volcano, because there's like there's hot springs around here, and then there's like a geothermal power plant. So yeah, an active volcano. We are in a Pacific Ring of Fire, so yeah, there are volcanoes in and around here. Anyway, check out the spaciousness of this car. I mean, we kind of think that a Beetle is like something like a Mini Cooper, but this is far from being mini. If you put it right next to a regular car, this car is actually pretty big. And look how spacious it's in here. Very nice greenhouse, lots of glass. You can see pretty much everything here, and look how far it goes in there. So yeah, so it's very comfortable. The seats are comfortable too. As you can see, the leather seats, these are all original, guys. Nothing is reupholstered here, and I don't plan on upholstering anything anytime soon. I did do a kind of wrap on the steering wheel to give it a nice feel. Yeah, I just bought it from Lazada. It's like 100 pesos or something, and I actually had to sew it myself. Kind of fun. Some of the upkeeps that you typically do when you have a toy. I am using an FM modulator too, so I can access my Bluetooth on my phone to play music. And yeah, so yeah, this is like a really fun car. Really, for having an old car, yes, you're gonna have to fix it. You have to spend a price tag on maintaining a vehicle like this. But when you spend it, when you start using it, and it's awesome. It's yeah, spend once and go. Okay, well, yeah, you spend it, but don't forget about registering your car, because like recently yesterday, I had to register this car for the very first time since I got it last year. And guess how much it was? 17,000 pesos just to register this car. It hasn't been registered since 2021. So, and we have to do it because we are going to Makati, knock on wood, just to be safe and be law abiding and all that stuff. So, if it was kept on the regular, registration, it wouldn't be that expensive, but with the penalties and what have you. Actually, yesterday I was told it was 11,000, and that's how much I paid for. But now that it's in LTO, they were asking for another 6,000 pesos, which is actually what I was actually expecting. But yeah, so it's a price tag you have to pay. But make sure for all of your vehicles, just register it on time, every time, to save. Quite unfortunate, like, you know, the sky is a little hazy. I'm not sure if that's natural haze or actual smog. But some days when you know, after the rain, it's like nice blue skies, but right now it's kind of hazy. A number of years ago that wasn't even up, so it's amazing how the infrastructure here in Philippines is actually moving on up. The highway system here, as you can see, the lanes are actually still not as spacious of what we have in the US, but it works, and yeah, 80 kilometers per hour is the speed limit. That's equivalent to, like, well, 100 is 60, so that if 80 kilometers an hour should be around like 50. This thing made it up to Makati from Lipa. Really nice. As you can see, nice paint job, right? Yeah, we polished the headlights a little bit. We painted the mags too. Really nice. Yeah, nice. Yeah. So yeah, in the back of here we also installed this nice monitor over here to give it that really nice sporty look. Check out the engine. Right, nice and cool. Nice and cool. So yeah, it's missing a cover over here. We actually had to change the fan a couple times because yeah, we had issues with the cooling system. This is the fuse box thingy. Yeah, it's known to kind of melt if it's not hooked up correctly, so we changed that. The battery is still original to the car. We haven't changed anything. Engine mounts over here, we changed that. Yeah, the aircon switch is over here from an old model Volkswagen 2. Good car, right? Good car. Anyway, we're here at 7:50 here in Makati. We're gonna be going across the street for a nice visit to a nice store. Well, not a nice store, but a repair shop.
Anything else you'd like to add?
I'll have an iced venti soy chai for Robert also.
Incidentally, so chai is 20 gram of yan. For here, sir.
Yes, for here. Yes. So this is a caramel macchiato for you. Yes. This is for me, an iced venti soy caramel. I mean, iced venti soy chai pala. Yeah, this is not coffee. This is tea. Yeah. So we weren't able to film inside 6750. This is where everyone gets their watches repaired here in Makati, and that's why we went over there. I actually had to assess my IWC watch. It's a Spitfire right over here. It has never been dropped. It's really well taken care of, and their findings is 61,000 just to repair this. Something about the buttons and there's no oil inside and whatever. So yeah, kind of disheartening. So what I did, yeah, I had it fully assessed, but I'm gonna give it some thought of whether what I'm gonna do with the watch. So imagine this watch costs more than the Beetle. I should have just gotten another Beetle. So yeah, so this particular watch, I mean, it is a chronograph, so there's a lot of complications in there. So I guess that's why whatever it happened. As you can see, it's a very beautiful watch. It doesn't really hold its value just like a Rolex, but yeah, I think the more complication something has, the more the likelihood of something breaking. That's why older cars that is more simpler is actually better to maintain than the newer cars with all of the electronics and what have you. So, and yes, this costs more than the Beetle. Anyway, since we're here at 6750, I also stopped by Omega. Now, this is actually my very first watch. I think this is from 2016. So you can see barely any complications over here. As you can see, it's still very shiny. This is a Seamaster. Yeah, and it's it's a 007 watch, I guess. As you can see, since 2016, it's still very shiny. Yeah, there's no complications other than the date, and it's been running. And thankfully, the people at Omega over there said, you know, if I'm not having any problems with it, don't open it. Keep it as is. Otherwise, it will get contaminated and what have you. So they advised for me to enjoy it further, and until there's a problem, that's when I'll actually send it in. So kudos for you. So save me save me some money. So yeah, more budget to go fix the other cars, right? But yeah, I should have just gotten another car. Anyway, we're here at Starbucks having a drink, enjoying, and then we'll have to make our way back to Lipa and get some work done. By the way, I'm wearing a Breitling. I think this is called a Super Ocean. It's fairly up to date. It has a very vintage look. That's why I really like it. So yeah. So this was a birthday present. Yeah, yeah, it's a birthday present. Yeah. So yeah. So this is kind of cool. As you can see, very simple, very clean. Tells time and whatever. So yeah, I think I'll start going through the simpler ones. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. You know, actually, all throughout college and even after college, I was a Starbuckian. I was just like them, working at Starbucks. You know, if I didn't have any, if I didn't have any money problems or whatever, I had all the needs that I have. I would just want to just work at Starbucks, make coffee all day, and talk to people all day. I would love that. But yeah, we have more needs, so yeah, we have to work extra hard, and now extra hard just to repair the IWC. It's more cheaper to repair a car than a watch. just a little tip when parking here, you have to pay first before you can get out. And you pay first right here in the ground floor, right in front of Marketplace. The groceries are over here. So let's go pay. First 4 hours, 40 pesos. Succeeding is 50. Anyway, we have to go home right now because it is Friday. Manila has horrendous traffic, so we're gonna leave before rush hour starts so we can get back to Lipa, start working. Alright guys, that's today's video. If you like this kind of content, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for all of our other videos. Cheers, till next time.